Laser bonder. Input. Card. Laser blast? Hey YouTube, Awesome Rider here. Welcome to my review for the Memorial Edition Laser Raise Riser, which is kind of tough to say because like the way it even says it is like laser, laser, which is one of the reasons I bought it. Even though I could go probably download the sound or go on YouTube and hear the sound, I wanted to have the physical toy because I love the voice, but it's one of those confusing ones, like almost a tongue twister, but it's not. Anyway, I don't even know what I'm prattling on about. I don't even know why I use the word prattled. But this is a Memorial Edition, meaning that it's like an extra special version that has like extra sounds and voices and stuff like that. This is one of the things that I was excited about because I have not been collecting Rider merch so much, just more casually. But when I watched Geats, there was a couple things I wanted to pick up. I picked up the driver, I picked up this. I wanted the Geats 9 power-up item, but that's hard to find. But at the time, this was also kind of hard to find in stock. There was a lot of Geats stuff that was hard to find. And just so happens around the same time, like a month after I started looking for it, they announced the Memorial Edition. I'm like, why not? Like, not only can I actually pre-order this right now, but it will have extra sounds and stuff like that. And also, I have to say, it is still weird to me that we get Memorial Editions of things that are so recent. I feel like for a good while, we were getting them for like older items. So I'm like, we don't have time to not remember it. It just came out. But anyway, as in spirit of my trying to have more fun with these reviews, I am going to show you pretty much most of the sounds, but if I forget some, this is more so just meant to be like a, hey, is the overall quality of this thing worth it? But that's enough preamble. We're a minute and 18 seconds into this pre-editing, so I apologize about all that rambling, but let me discuss my thoughts on the Halloween franchise. No, anyway, so overall, I really do like the design of this thing. You know, obviously it looks very toyetic, but at the same time, it's got a really nice, slick, futuristic look to it that I really like. I like the, the color scheme. It's very simple yet effective. I love like the techie look here, and I love the way this lights up and stuff. And it overall feels pretty solid. It feels surprisingly light, but it doesn't feel cheap or anything like that, so I like that. You obviously do get the cards here. You have the core main ones, each of which have the symbol of the rider that each guy supports. Like these are meant to represent the viewers, and so it has their supporting member on there, which I actually didn't notice in the show. I'm like, wait a minute, are these supposed to be sounds for Geats? And then I realized, oh, it's about who they support, because I didn't pay that much attention to it. And then you do have these two extra ones, which I believe for this was like a pre-order bonus, or like the early like first waves got it, so you might not be able to get this. I think that was another reason that pushed me over of like, okay, I'll pre-order this for the forms that these two take at the end of the series, where they actually get kind of like a monster like rider-esque form. I was kind of disappointed that in the series, like only Jin really got a rider form. I kind of wanted them all to have rider forms, but as you saw from the early cringe intro, these very much remind me of like the Beetle Bonders, the Data Bonders. Also remind me of the cards the Psycho Rangers are stored in. And it's kind of funny that like with this series, you kind of had multiple gimmicks in a way. Like this feels like a gimmick within a gimmick. But anyway, these are pretty cool. So let's turn this on. There it is. So just some basic sounds, blasting sounds. Then you can activate like the finisher sounds, which are going to be the same no matter what, but you can activate it from here if you want. Okay, so then to take it out, there's a really obvious button right here, and you just take this bit out, and then put in whatever card you want, and just make sure you put it in properly. And I immediately do it wrong, that's classic. So then, snap it in here. And then now you can hold this down and get extra blasty noises. And as stated before, it's going to be pretty much the same noises here. Oh! They're probably wondering, where do the sound bites come in? So, turn it off, and then when you turn it on to switch it to like voice mode, just hold down the trigger, pop it on. So that is something cool you can do, by activating that. You can have them effectively, like, imitate the henshin sequence from the show. There we go. Okay, so when you have it in the voice mode, when it's just stationary, you can switch between these for different sounds, so... Okay, that's a good bit of fun. That's enough, we get it. Alright, so let's do this one now. Damn, she got a long henshin sound. I did my taxes in that time. That's kind of creepy, actually. But like the toy laughing at you? And yelling at you? Now, but for whatever reason, I can't seem to get his voices to work. So he will do the henshin. You can't hear it, but... So see? Maybe there's something I don't know or mine's busted, but I can't get it to work for whatever reason. Maybe I didn't do the proper ritual, but whatever. Oh, I thought I was gonna do henshin, but... I like that one. We already did that. You get the gist of that. Okay. Last thing I want to note is it does work with the driver. Now, you're not going to be able to get like the full sounds and stuff like that, or really the main functionality you're supposed to get if you don't have the power-up thing for the fox, whatever the hell. I can't remember the name of it at the moment, but the foxes are involved. I don't have that. I have no interest in it. Like I said, I do want the Geats 9 power-up, but just to show you, it does attach. But like you can't do what's supposed to be exciting about it if you don't have that. Again, I have no interest in getting it. I do want the Geats 9 one. That sounds like I'm like, again, I do want the Geats 9 one, so please send it to me. I'm just saying, I wanted to show that off in case, you know, someone was going to mention it. I do think that's neat. I like that functionality. Like I said, it feels like a gimmick within a gimmick, like where this one has kind of its own thing going on, and it's almost completely separate, but the fact that it also works with that is actually really neat. And I don't know what the deal is with those one sounds not being able to happen, but it's whatever. Overall, I'm very pleased with this thing. I really like it. You know, I'm not sure if I would have been able to get the regular one if I would have picked it over it. I mean, I do really like having the bonus sounds of these cards. I really do like that, so I guess I would have. But in terms of, like, if those didn't exist, I'm not someone that's super into the voices. I do like having them, but I think that they've gone overboard in recent years. But this one's kind of the perfect balance. I think it has just the right amount of voices. Like, you don't even have to go into that first mode where you can just cycle through the voices, but I appreciate being able to do the enhanced henshin sequence and stuff like that. So I think this one's nice because you do have the voices there, which is nice, adds personality, but they don't have like a full-on audio drama in there, which is also nice. But like I said, really happy with this thing. I think aesthetically it looks pleasing. It feels like of a high quality. You know, I love all the sounds in it. I like the variety of sounds with the different cards, especially with the bonus ones. So I can say if you're interested in this thing, and if, especially like, you know, if you haven't gotten the original one yet, I would go for this one if you can find a good price, because why not? You do get those extra voices, plus if you can track down the extra cards, it's just all that much more of a bonus. So yeah, definitely recommend picking this up. I think it's worth it. But until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps and ring that bell so you can get notifications for all my videos. Dawson Rider, signing out.